dust and dirt, blind us slowly, but give a hint of a view to make it feel alright. And though it hurts, we keep on climbing, 'cause our addictions take us from inside. A sturdy back, but brittle bones, too weak to show. We will say anything just to hear what we want, right or wrong. Then we learn to be forgiven. We will say anything just to buy who we're not. Any cause, oh, we care our way to heaven. Oh, we care our way to heaven. We search alone for golden crowns, 'cause if we find it, we'll have it all to ourselves. So one by one, we lay our bricks down to pave a road on the shoulders of somebody else. A sturdy back, but brittle bones, too weak to show. We will say anything just to hear what we want, right or wrong. Then we learn to be forgiven. We will say anything just to buy who we're not. Any cause, oh, we care our way to heaven. We will say anything just to hear what we want, right or wrong. Then we learn to be forgiven. We will say anything just to buy who we're not. Any cause, oh, we care our way to heaven. Oh, we care our way to heaven.
Why are you watching me, Rifkin? This is no. Why are you watching me, man? Oh shit, my camera's fucked. I'm setting up still. Christ almighty. I guess that'll work. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, please tell me I didn't get rated. Or boosted. Oh my god, the worst. What the fuck is this? Is this how you're making up to me, Rifkin, for not coming to my dinner? Is this how it is? What's up, guys? This is what I do on Fridays. Besides me coming onto Base Trade and spamming milk and cookies, I cook on Friday. Hey yo, surprise! So I'm still setting up, but Rifkin wanted me to show my cam, so here you go, Rif. Asshole. Let's see what I got. Bread, tomatoes. What am I cooking? I'm cooking some really simple tomato soup today because I really want tomato soup and grilled cheese. So that's what I'm making today. Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. So, I guess since I had to turn on my cam, thanks Rifkin, I guess we'll get started. So what's up, guys? This is not Desro's stream. Thanks, Base Trade. Thanks for sending all the peeps here, Base Trade. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you do. All that. Money, you fool. No way, dude. No way. Not gonna happen. This Coke here is gross. Well, honestly, this should be modded. There we go. Powers on still. Oh my god, and all the people coming in. And oh Jesus Christ, all these followers. All the followers! Thank you for following. And welcome to the cookie jar. But oh my god. Doofy, holy shit, man, with the donation. Lights to not miss it. I'll try, Doofy. I'll try. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so. Like I said today, what am I doing? I'm making tomato soup. I'm also doing 2 jars of pickles. So I have these mason jars that I'm gonna make pickles out of. Sawdust. No. On this pot, you see it, it's just boiling water, and what I'm doing is I'm gonna sterilize these jars by putting them into the water and letting them boil for a few minutes. So, let me see, come on, baby, open, there we go. Chuck that in there, chuck that in there, and mason jars, get in there. And you can boil. Alright, so oh shit, I need knives. I need my knives. Rifkin, you make me not prepared. God damn it, Rifkin. Baby. Steel. Oh, what is my peeler? I'll take this one. Alright, sick. Fucking Rams with the $10 to the cookie jar. Thank you, Rams. Every donation I get is appreciated because it helps pay for the ingredients, which I really appreciate. This. Is that a wooden knife? It is not a wooden knife. It is a Japanese carbon steel masatake knife. This is my baby. Actually, my most prized possession, technically, of kitchen equipment. So, yeah, tomatoes, jalapenos, Alright, so I need to get started because I'm distracted right now. So I'm gonna start cutting up these jalapenos. Ouch. Okay, so the thing I'm pickling today. I'm pickling things today to use next week because next week I do a BlizzCon dinner for a couple streamers and a few people at my house, and it's a 8-course tasting menu with a bunch of things I have to prepare. And so today I'm doing one kind of pickle because I already have enough of another type of pickle in my fridge. And I'm doing this one today because I want it to sit in the vinegar mixture for a week and then let it steep and be awesome and taste good. So. I almost just cut myself. Alright. So the pickle's really, the pickling process is really easy. I just need the right equipment. Got a pot for that. Vinegar, which is white vinegar. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. Move the camera to the counter a bit. What? On the counter a bit. I don't know if that was right, but whatever. So right now, how much coriander did I use last time? Yeah, that looks about right. Coriander seeds, peppercorns. Jesus Christ, all the fucking followers today. For all you guys following, can't really, call out everyone. I'm gonna try Hitman, XL Smash, not Rames, Base Trade, of course, Kingski, B-Rube, Zombie Grove, Shadow Band, Lep Seed, Ogre Spain, Lord, Acrim, Sick, Star Killer, Francisco, King Bianx, Tempo, holy shit, Tempo, Snipe Hunt, Diana, Lord Cha-Cha, the Tweet, Optional Player, Bree Josher, Chara, Fran Gladys, Dart Diva, KJZ, Crude, Rabbits, TNW Tier, our Frat Cat, god damn, there's a lot of people. Mobile user, ZP, Sengetsu, Blade Rifter, Kitty, the Neko. Thank you for the follows, my friends. Welcome to the cookie jar. Alright, so I'm gonna toast these. And what toasting does to especially spices that are whole is they actually kind of cook them a little bit and they make the oils of the spices come out, which means you'll get a lot flavorful spice than just using them raw. So they're just gonna toast a little bit and I'm gonna take them off and not overcook them or overt them would be a better word. So they'll be very fragrant. Any dreams? So let's see. Got my jalapenos here. I got my carrots and Holly's here also. Come on, baby. Alright, so band off, all at the end. I need a trash bowl. And then peel this fucker. Okay, so this is a word of warning to all you guys who are new. This isn't really a PG stream. I can give $2. I tried to make it a PG stream. It didn't work. There's too many things. So yeah. There's a lot of F-bomb dropped in this stream. So, you know, bear with it. This stream is literally going to feel like when you work in a kitchen. It's exactly how it is. Sick. Alright, so peel, peel, peel. Another thing, I don't throw away anything. I use them all for compost because my family does have a garden in the back. That's what I do. I'm a good boy like that. Not really. I can kill 2 shits. One more? Yeah, there we go. What's up, Thymie? Hello. On the side. This off. Okay. My carrots. Oh, tits! I just forgot about my seeds. Couldn't tell. Fold better for me, please. Thank you. Alright, so those are toasted. You can hear them like pop a little bit. That's the heat getting to them. So leave that there. Alright. Move this over here. Got this one right there. Alright, and then got a roll. Just what's up, Irjirai? Dark Diva. It's like Bob Ross of cooking. Oh god, I need a fro, man, and that smile, and the what's that? What's the sound he makes? The oh, I can't do it here. Fucking that brush sound. You guys know what I'm talking about? So you guys can listen to this. It's not the same. It's not the same. I'm sorry, I've been tried. So. Oh man, this thing is super pungent. Okay, so the last time I did this, I cut them this way, and it looked okay, but I like this way better, I think, because it also saves room in the fucking mason jar, and I can get more of these. Actually, that was wrong. I can get more of these per mason jar. That's a better thing. Baby can still cut. I'm so happy. I'm probably gonna cut more. I have 3 more jalapenos. I probably should just cut them all. Alone in the trees. Happy little chopping skills. Dude, I wish I had more better chopping skills. Well, actually, my cutting is actually kind of bad. So I'm not 100% precise. So like, a lot of things I cut are actually not the same shapes. So I'll usually cook differently. I'm usually slightly slanted to the right. That's how I cut. Touch my eyes. Actually, jalapenos aren't bad, cause I use I work with Thai chilies every day, so I'm okay with jalapenos. They're not a problem to me. Like, I'm always afraid because like, well, I work in a Thai restaurant, essentially, and I use super crap seasons between cheese, because that's pretty much what it's gonna be, bro. Okay. Off. I'm gonna move those around so they can oil. Yeah. Dude, move. Come on, move, baby. Just for me? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. No, hey, don't. Touch my eyes. Rifkin, jalapenos don't bother me, bro. I use Thai chilies every day, so these are nothing. Although, it's still not good. Holy shit, base rated. Did I really get base rated? Oh shit, I am being posted. A base trade? Base trade with the host? My man, Rifkin. Rubbing my eyes like cucumbers. Oh man. I want to live today, Riff. I really want this tomato soup. Alright? Don't ruin my dreams here. I want this tomato soup, man. Alright, so these are chopped, those are chopped. That's fine. The next thing I'm gonna chop up is about 2 onions. 2 onions is enough. Not this knife. This knife. All the nations. Holy shit. Fucking running of dreams, Milkncookiesss hype with that donation. My man, thank you. You guys don't know, every donation really helps pay for these ingredients and for next week for the dinner I'm doing, so it's really cool. Oh shit, that's hot. Okay, I gotta figure out a way how to move these without dunking them into cold water. Over there. Where are my tongs? Come here. So much easier. You go there. You guys can go there. Fucks right now. What the fuck? Okay. Whew. Alright, so I gotta use that water, or I'm gonna boil new water again for my tomatoes, which I'll get into real quick. Fucking hot. Let's see what you're doing with the sink. Oh, sink cam. Oh my god. Not another sync cam guy. Alright. Everyone has their own ideas about cutting onions. Honestly, it doesn't matter how you cut your onion, just as long as they get cut. It works out. Like people bitch, they're like, oh, you're supposed to cut onions at the top. You gotta cut the top off, because if you don't cut the root, then you're gonna cry. And I'm just like, yo, bitch, fuck off. It doesn't matter how you cut an onion as long as it gets cut. So that's what we're doing today. Depends on the good day. No, yeah, the freaking not coming to the dinner because Blizzard, being the jerk bags they are, they saw this stream. They heard about the invite and they're like, what about the invite from Mike Morheim? And they didn't contact me and they're like, well, he's not getting anyone to come to his dinner. And I was just like, fuck. And Rishkin was like, fuck. And then Zamgov and Oli Moly were like, fuck. And then Robbie was like, god damn it. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. That's okay. It's just because he's such a female. GG. Dude, I wish. This really helps though with that host from Base Tree. And he shows a sexy face. Oh my god, dude, not you too. I do not have a sexy face. So check donation against what time? Oh my god. You know what time it is? I'm off just your eyes. It's okay, Ruth. It doesn't. I don't mind that. You know, at least you know you came. You sent me a message or like, hey, I can't make it. That's all. That's totally cool for me. But I'll catch you later, Riff. And thanks for the donation, brother. I'll bring you something at BlizzCon. Maybe like a small snack. That's a little small. Put it up here. Right there. So I'm gonna just dice these onions up because I want small chunks. I mean, even though it's gonna get blended in anyways, small chunks is nice to the palate. So, it really doesn't matter how these onions look. I don't really care. I'm just trying to make this easy on myself. Oh shit, Oli Moly's here? Hi Oli. Don't worry about the dinner. I'll make you Hattori time anyway. Fucking onion. I swear to Christ. Alright, so we're gonna have an onion lesson here. The reason you cry when people cut onions is because the onions give off an acid, a sulfuric acid, when you cut into them. So there's ways you can get past the crying part. A, you can get a really good knife and sharp knives tend to not make onions produce sulfuric acid as much because they go through them so cleanly. When you use a dull knife, you're kind of like tearing into the onion. Whereas you use a sharp knife, you're just quickly slicing them real quick. B, you can open a window, like what I do. I open windows or like doorways so the air filters out, so it's not a problem. Or C, you can just fucking suck it up and you just go ham. And that's what a lot of restaurant people do. They just fucking suck it up and go ham. So, no French in chat. What the fuck? Okay. So yeah, that's good. I'll use these for compost. There. Got it there. Oh, give me this thingy. Burning a candle next to it. I guess that'll work. But you don't really see candles in a restaurant or in a restaurant kitchen, should I say. So like the cooking I do here is more like restaurant kitchen kind of cooking instead of like a lot of other cooking streams where they kind of like cook like they cook when they're home, but it's just how I grew up, and it's my work. My job is to be a cook, so I tend to do it this way because it's who I am. Alright, so I'm a flippin' whatchamacallit. Oh shit, I need some sugar. Sugar! Where's my sugar at? Okay. So last time I did this last week, no, 2 weeks ago, I measured this out. It was like 1 cup vinegar to like half a cup of sugar. I think that was too much, so I think I'm gonna do like 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Like half a cup was like a bit much. It was like a little too sweet for my taste. So when I do this, 1/3 cup of sugar. That might be a little much too. Do a cup and a quarter. Just to keep the walls there. Then we're gonna stick this on a stove top. I'm gonna let the sugar melt. And once the sugar melts, we'll add in We'll put in these black pepper and coriander actually right now because I can care less, and they'll flavor the vinegar. Alright, sickness. Sick city. Use your mash. Solidus. I love you, Solidus. Serious chemistry. Oh man, this stream's all about chemistry. You guys don't know it, but I'm secretly teaching you guys how to make meth. I'm just saying, you know. Alright, so these are vine tomatoes. Duh. They're on a vine. Sharpen wood carvers. Alright, so I personally like vine tomatoes a lot because they have this smell to them that you don't really get with other tomatoes. It's like a really earthy smell. It's because of the vines they're on, and I really like that smell, so I use vine tomatoes. If you want to make like a really good tomato soup or like tomato sauce, you can use like San Marzano tomatoes, which are like tomatoes from Italy that people like fucking crave over. go batshit crazy for, but these will do fine. You have to know how to use it. Yes, that is vinegar in that pot, that tiny pot, with some toasted coriander, some toasted black peppercorns, and some sugar. And I just did wash them, Sizzilla. Right now. What knife I'm using? This is some cheap ass Santoku that's in a family set. This is my baby. This is carbon steel Masakage. This is a Japanese knife, and it is my precious knife. It has tasted the blood of many people, many times, because of how sharp it is. Alright. So I gotta get this going. So I got my 2 mason jars here. And then I'm just gonna stuff them with jalapenos and... Oh shit, I have to double that batch. Because I just realized I'm doing 2. That's okay. Some carrots in there. Get some carrots in there. Turn that off. Alright, so I'm gonna really pack this thing in so it doesn't have a lot of room so the liquid can fill it up, hopefully. Get some carrots in there. Yeah. That's how to cook for 40 humans. Humans. Dude, if I cook for 40 humans, you guys won't see me. Like, I'll just be running around like a madman. You're like, fuck, everything's so fucked, this and that. But nah. Oh, come on, don't fill up one, please. Oh, you're such a bitch. Why do you have to fill up just one? Fine. I'll make another one. Where's that? Pepper, carrot, roast mix. No. Exactly. This is tomato soup right here, boys. Watch me fucking, put this in the fridge and pop out a pot of tomato soup, because that's how cooking works. Fucking Food Network. Let's look at that. Alright. There. Where's my fucking sheet? Oh, I forgot to double the thing. It's okay. Yes, boom. And pickling these bad boys. They're for next week, so this one is gonna suck because I don't have toasted anything for these. Thanks, Middleword. It means a lot. What the fuck is that? Should that work? Okay, that's done. I have to let that boil too. And then I gotta pour it in here. This one I'll throw in some chili flakes in it because no, it'd be too powerful. There are... Oh my god, I'm just going fucking crazy. Oh, there you are. Here I'll put it. Alright, so get my coriander in here. Boop. Got peppercorns in there. So this one isn't gonna be as flavorful as the other one because I didn't toast these ahead of time. But it's alright. Well, it's not really alright, but I'll have to deal with it. That's pretty much all cooking is, boys. You gotta deal with shit that you don't want to deal with. So if you want to make people happy, that's what you gotta do. You know? Okay, so. Hello, Swarm. Ghostly Swarm, what's up? Thank you for that compliment. Mr. Darcilius, No Sneb 728, Arthian, Badger Bush, Scridio, O, Zeru on BR, holy moly, big boy, Mr. Arthur Simon, Ronnie of Dreams, thank you for those follows. Welcome to the cookie jar. How are you, my friends? Boris Makarov, you too. Fucking baller. Love you, man. You always check my part 2s whenever I ask you, even though I'm on a PC. I love it. I don't have to go to a different site. Alright, 6-8. That happy Chinese man cooking? Yeah, man. Totally cooking. Can you show us my chef knife? Alright, so this is my chef knife. It is a Masakage gyro, however you want to pronounce it. It is what is the thing called? Dual beveled, so it's not sharpened on one side. It's sharpened on both sides. It's from Japan. It is carbon steel. You can see like there's a little I don't know if you guys can. There's a little discoloring here, but that's actually not my fault. And I just realized there's some chipping in this knife. So the reason why there was discoloring is because I was helping out at a chef at my school, and so usually what you're supposed to do is once you use your knife, you wipe it, or you wash it, you wipe it, but you're not supposed to really wash carbon steel knives. So I knew that, but I had to help out my chef so much that it came to a point where I would dip my knife in water and I forgot to wipe it. So my knife is still wet and I'm trying to cut something, and that's where the discoloring happens, is because the knife was still moist, as some people would say. Alright, sick. That's done. It's actually a really nice knife. It's like about 180 centimeter long. It's really sharp. I haven't needed to go and sharpen it, and it stayed sharp for at least it's like a year since I had the knife. Alright, so that's sealed up. And you go into the fridge. So that's my 2 pickles going to the fridge. And I need to align this fucking fire thing. There we go. So the reason I have this boiling water, as you guys will see right here, is for these tomatoes. What I'm going to do with these tomatoes is I'm going to dunk them in the hot boiling water for a few seconds. 1 second. So they're gonna go into that boiling water really quick for like a few seconds, and then they're gonna get dunked into ice water. It's a real like French technique to do. but it helps get rid of the tomato skin really easily. You see like a lot of fancy restaurants do it this way. It's a good technique. When you don't want tomato skin, you can do it this way and then get rid of the tomato skin. So, if I don't fuck this up, that is. So what I'm doing with the tomatoes is I'm actually scoring the bottom so I can have a place to peel the tomatoes from. It's Italian, not French. Oh, I don't care. Learned it in a French school. Same difference. It's a European technique. I'm gonna put like 6 of them in there now. Cookies, you are playing StarCraft. Oh, I'm not playing StarCraft. That's right. What the fuck am I doing? Creative. I just realized that. Thank you, Doofy. Thanks, Doofy. That's just yeah, man. Totally works. It's hot. Really bad idea. Get out of the way. Wait for that water to boil again. You want me to buy a GoPro TV just to get a sync cam? I swear to God, I'll do it if you really want me to. Alright, give me those. This one and this one. These are the 4 I need. Come on, water. You can do it. Boil, baby. You're a great cooker. Can I taste? Yeah, man. You can totally taste. Somehow get to my house. You're allowed to taste all my food. Come on, baby, boil. This is between spoon with the follow. Nice spoon. Load into the cookie jar. I'll get money for a GoPro and I'll put in a fucking sync cam just for you, right? It will happen. Maybe not the next stream or the stream after that, but very soon there'll be a sync cam. What the fuck was that? Legit Batman. Oh, no thanks, bro. Alright, putting these in. A bloop. A bloop. Is this one? Yeah. Bloop. So, and these tomatoes peel wonderfully. Like that. Yay! Ooh. Oh man, it's like a pretty peach. Woo! Alright. So those are going. Oh, where's that thing? Come here. I'm done. You, son. Finish with that. Get the fuck out. Alright, time to dump this hot water. Oh, hey. Fucking Steve. Alright. Let's go back here. I'm gonna kill these bad boys like a strip club. They're cooking Yoshi? Who's Yoshi? What am I doing? I'm cooking? I think that's the correct answer. Unless it's what am I cooking, then Nightbot has that covered. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I putting the peels back into the bowl? What the fuck is wrong with me? Get out of here. No one likes you. Do you use every scrap for the garden? Yes! Technically. Anything that can be reused as compost, I'll throw it into this bowl I have behind me, and I'll throw it into the garden and let it rot, essentially. Who's Yoshi? I don't know who Yoshi is. Leb said my grilled cheese is literally sharp cheddar, sourdough bread, and what did I get? Mozzarella. Yeah, that's all it is, dude. And it's gonna be butter, because you know you have to butter bread, and you just cook it, and then you fucking slice into it, and it's all gooey and melted inside. And you take a bite of that, and you cream your pants a little bit, and then you take a sip of soup, cream your pants a little bit, and then you dunk the sandwich into the soup, and then you cream your pants a lot bit. Yeah. Add some ham slices in there, man. I could, but I didn't buy ham today. I thought about putting bacon in, so I do a pretty mean candied bacon, but I didn't feel like bacon today. I know that sounds blasphemous to a lot of you guys. I don't feel like bacon today, but I kind of don't feel like bacon. Do I have a moist girlfriend? I wish I had a girlfriend. That is the bigger question, bro. I don't even have a girlfriend. Oh my god, this peels. Alright, so a lot of times tomatoes bitch at you. They don't want you to undress them. Sometimes you gotta get a little rough with them, you know? Where's Poppers? You're from America. See, but I'm Asian. I didn't grow up eating bacon. I grew up eating chicken and beef. Because my family was like Christian and they were like fucking kosher and shit. So that's what I grew up on eating. And then when I decided that I become a chef or a cook, I was like, fuck that, I need to taste everything. So I decided to eat pork and all the fucking gross things. You know how you not have women at the feet? Because I don't sell myself that way. So yeah, when I started my culinary career, that's when I decided I have to eat everything. So I go out to eat everything and all that jazz. Am I Christian? I'm not Christian anymore. I can give two crap about religion. Oh my god, come on baby. Yeah. That's right, I'm black. I'm not Asian. Fuck that tomato. How was it? Is that? Oh! This guy was really good. My friend asked me if I wanted to drink with him. And as an Asian guy, that guy's a fucking tank. I'm not gonna lie. And I was just like, I can't keep up. He's like, well, just get a picture. Because the only beer I really drink is this one Japanese beer called Orion. It's a really light, like, refreshing beer. And that's like the only one I'll drink. But I'll literally drink like 2 glasses of it. and then that's it for me. And so when my friend's like, "You want to get a picture?" I was just like, "Fuck it, might as well, right? I gotta prepare myself for BlizzCon." So we got a picture, and I was like, "What do we get?" He's like, "I got Kieran." And he told me like he knows I like Orion, so he's like, "Yeah, Kieran's like Orion, bro. Like, don't worry, like you'll like it." And I was like, "Okay." So we got that. And then they brought those fucking huge ass mugs, right? And I was just like, oh fuck. Like, that's right. When you drink beer out of giant fucking mugs. Don't remember. I totally forgot. Right? I was all just like, oh shit. And these mugs were legit, man. They were like frosted and everything, and I was really impressed. So, you know, I filled his cup, he filled my cup, you know, and then we started drinking, and I'm still like a fucking amateur at drinking. What the fuck am I doing? I'm like a total scrub at drinking. So I like literally chugged half my mug, like after our first like cheers. And you guys have to realize I'm a fucking lightweight. Like I'm a terrible lightweight. I shouldn't be drinking. And like after literally like chugging the first half of that mug, I honestly felt sick. I felt full too, like, and we were ordering like, how much food did we do? We ordered like 6 plates of food, and I felt full, like after that first chug, and I was just like, oh god, this is gonna be terrible. And then I finished my mug, and then I poured myself a second, and I just looked at it, and I was just like, I hate myself right now. So after we ate, right, I literally came home and I passed out like no one's business. Like I saw bathroom, and then I saw bed, and I was just like, bed, going to bed later, and I just knocked out. And then for some reason I fucking woke up at 6 in the morning. I don't know why. God. I felt like shit. I had the weirdest dreams too. Am I a virgin like Yoshi? No. Technically, no. I've had a girlfriend before. Jesus Christ. What's up, Natri? But yeah, so I don't drink, guys. Like, I hope none of you recognize me if you guys are going to BlizzCon, so you guys don't send me drinks. I would feel bad, and I don't want to drink them. Alright, one more tomato. Alright, so honestly, I'm debating whether I should cut these up first so they get as much surface area as they can, and I put them in the fucking pan when they cook, or I should just throw them in a bowl and just crush them up. I'm leaning towards crushing them up, but I might just trim them a little bit first. Red nice. Voice be heard. Oh god. Alright, so then I start cooking these onions. Alright, so I got my favorite rapeseed oil. Izakaya. These really nice specialty beers. You're talking about the Kadawa? Kadawa? Yeah, they're really good. I do like them. They're really tasty. Even though I can taste alcohol and shit. But they're really good. You don't need to drink that. I don't usually drink beer. I just wanted to drink just for fun, just to like be stupid. Usually I only go to restaurants to eat the food, so that's what I do. But I wanted to drink just for lulz. It's like when you're young and you find porn for the first time, you're like, oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, porn? Oh. But not really. There's like,
I just drink because like I just wanted to drink that one time, just for shits and giggles. Alright, so I'm just taking the pit or the top bit of the tomato out because no one wants to eat that. It's nasty. Oh, shit, don't cut myself. There we go. So kind of chili is good. Is that a beer? KJ Cruz. I don't know what that is. There's also a rice beer that I've tried before. That one's really good. I do enjoy that one also. I think I'm gonna cut these up because, no, you know what? I'm just gonna keep them like this. You don't like tomatoes because it's healthy? My brother, these are not gonna be healthy tomatoes. Trust me. Okay, it's not hot yet. Nice. Put these spices away. Throw this out. Alright, Doofy. Catch you later, man. I'll see you Thursday, Doofy. You know, when the dinner happens. That shit in this pot. Okay, so it's time for like the best part of the streams here.
One chance in camp.
Oh god, please no. Alright, so here comes most people's favorite part. That it is, my friend. Apparently now. Let the sound lower so it doesn't burn. Where's my salt? Pepper. How many portions of soup will those 8 tomatoes make? I don't know. Enough for people to get full, I hope. I honestly... So I don't cook for portions, like how healthy people eat and shit. I cook to make people full. So if there's, you know, extras, then, you know, there's leftovers, whatever. If it's all gone, then I made a good enough portion. That's how I cook. Because that's how, like, you shouldn't cook to, like, be exact and stuff. You should cook, like, out of love, as one of my chefs say. So, like, you cook just to, like, make people feel happy and all that. That's how real people should cook. If you go into like this industry to like try to make money and shit, like it's not that great. Unless you become like really super successful and like, you know, own million dollar restaurants and stuff like that, then sure, you know, whatever makes you happy, you know. But for me, like cooking is to just have a way for people to come together and like enjoy something that we all have to do in common. Sugar. I put salt. A little salt, not sugar. So salt, what happens with salt and onions when you cook them is that salt will draw out the moisture of the onions and it'll make them sweeter. So that's how you make caramelized onions and stuff. Exactly. When you're so like I cook to make people full, and when they're full, they're happy. You know. It's how my mind works. But cooking just to like try to make money isn't right to me. It's like you're making you make a game just to milk as much money as you can from fucking 13-year-old boys who want all the fucking DLCs they can, instead of making a game where it's really good competitively and you want people to play it as much as you can, as much as they can and stuff. Did I just really do a fucking esports analogy out of food? Oh shit. Fat, dumb, happy. Alright, so I'm just letting these onions cook so they can, be happy and shit. Don't melt down, turn into, what's the word I'm looking for? Caramelize. And then I'll throw in these tomatoes in after. Hopefully they fit. And then do that. So this is sourdough I got from the store. These will be part of my sandwich. My bread knife here. I kind of want like a thick sandwich, so I want it to be like hearty. Like that. Cut another chunk like that. I don't know how many sandwiches I'm gonna make, so we'll make them now. Oh, come on. Bread. I'll do this one. And then we'll save this. I literally threw away that fucking thing, gonna die. Oh. We'll save this. I'll probably eat all of it today. I'll make a lot of grilled cheese, so it'll be fine. I'll let those go a little longer. Hello, Miss Merc. How are you? The Road Bandit. I'm calling Mr. Lasagna still. I'm not making lasagna, bro. I'm making grilled cheese and tomato soup. While we're waiting, Mr. Meta Word, thank you for the follow, brother. Up to the cookie jar. I really appreciate it. The more exposure I get, I mean, the more people can come and watch me cook and make a fool of myself while I teach them how to cook. All that sweet jazz. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, Alright, so let me see if you guys can see this. So if you guys look, they're like browning a little bit. I'm gonna throw in my tomatoes now, because French onion soup would be another good one. Grilled cheese. You know what? I'm gonna cut these because I thought about not cutting them, but I'm gonna cut them. Let's do this. Alright, so we'll cut these into quarters. So I'm fucking lazy. Quarter. 3/4. I mean, they're all gonna get blended up anyway, so it doesn't really 100% matter how I cook these. Maybe like black from the waist down. I wish I was black from the waist down. You know how many happy girls I'd be looking at if I was black from the waist down? Oh shit, get back in there. Gilded. I was practicing, Gilded. I was practicing. Get more tomatoes in there. It's truly not hot sauce. Yeah, I know. It's just a joke I always play. Or I always say. So. Thanks, Gilbert. Thanks. Alright, so I'm gonna let those cook down. What's that? Yeah! Potato press! Alright, so I'm gonna let that cook down for a bit. Throw in a little more salt because I added something. Throw a little more pepper. Yes. What's up, Quartz 49? How's it going? I want grilled cheese. Miss Merck, thank you for the follow. Dakota Cherry, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the cookie jar. It's hilarious, actually. Like, ever since I started this, I think I had more female followers than what an average, well, besides the big streamer, would get. Even though Twitch is like probably like 99.9% male dominant, which is hilarious. I love it. Kinda want some tennis. I don't know how to know something like this. That's what it's looking like. Thanks, bro. Shawarma. Oh, dude, shawarma's so good. Oh yeah. Sounds sexy. I wish that was true, Gilded. I'm just the average kid, man. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do tomato talk here. So tomatoes are actually pretty acidic, right? Like when you bite into a tomato, you get that little tang in the back of your mouth. You're like, ooh, you know that's a tomato. So when you cook down tomatoes, like in a pot like this, you're actually turning that acidity into sweetness. Don't ask me how. I don't know the science 100%, but right now I'm making these tomatoes sweeter. So the longer tomatoes cook, they become sweeter, and you don't have to add sugar to them. That's why like San Marzano tomatoes are really ideal, is because they're actually really sweet instead of tangy. So when you cook them and make them into sauce, you don't have to cook them for such a long time. You just cook them pretty quickly. You know, add your flavors, and you can put it in like soup. You can make pizza out of it and all that, like pasta, whatever. So that's why like people say like, you know, always get like canned San Marzano tomatoes or making sauce or whatnot, but you know, it's whatever. I don't want to use water right now because I want the tomatoes to just cook by themselves. I will add water a bit later. Technically I should be adding stock later because, you know, I learned French cooking techniques, but I'm going to be lazy and I'm going to use some water. And then I'm actually going to use the water to thin out the soup a bit. So it becomes not like tomato sauce or tomato paste, but more like tomato soup. It looks like dead cat's diarrhea. Yeah, man. If you have a dead cat that has diarrhea like that, bro, I feel bad for you. What do you know? Oh, so another thing, I have fun. Where's my chili flakes? Here are my chili flakes. So I'm gonna add some chili flakes in here, just to spice things up a little bit and give it another dimension of flavor. What the fuck just happened? Kill the rat with donation. I know why. Thanks to you guys, I made my fucking... You guys have paid for my ingredients today. And I thank you. So thank you guys for paying for my ingredients and helping me out. I have a nice kitchen. It's alright. It's just, you know, camera angles. Everything is all an illusion. It's really shitty. The reason why you only see this area is because this area over here looks all fucked up. This pizza looks great. Teach TV Cribs tour. Oh god. If I do a Cribs tour, it'd be terrible. So when do I jizz on it? When it's done, essentially. That's when I'll probably jizz on it. I got my sweet heavy jizz right here. Oh god. 4chan talking about. Dude, there's only one 4chan part of 4chan I go to. We all know which one it is. Wallpaper General. Come on, guys. Come on. I only go there for fucking wallpapers, man. That's what I do. We're almost there. Almost there. Throw in a little bit more salt. I feel like it's gonna need it. Huh, huh. Jokes, man. Jokes. Oh shit. Did I spill? Oh, I did. Thank you. Tasty. Needs more salt though. Salt. Okay, so it looks like I'm putting a lot of salt in this. It is not too salty because there was a lot of liquid from the tomatoes. So it still needs to keep cooking and all that. Alright, we're almost there. It's a little watery because there's so much liquid in there, but so I want it to like continuously to cook down, reduce a bit. So when it's reducing, the flavor is concentrating while more liquid is evaporating. So that's when you see like on TV or people reduce sauces, it's because the liquid is evaporating and the sauce gets thicker. Because that's just all flavor right there. So that's how it is. Yeah, Gilded, Shay, and her sister are coming because I had 4 people. 4 people can't make it, so I was just like, so I sent Shay a message asking if she wants to meet Livy, and so she's like, she's coming to the dinner. message me directly if you got questions, my bro. Sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Sometimes. I sometimes know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it gets like really sciencey and I'm just like making shit up on the spot, but it sounds like it's correct because I'm using like culinary terms and all that. And people are like, oh yeah, I totally get it now, and I'm just like, yeah. Face cam. Face cam's at the end, my friend. Say they can't make it. Catch it. Constant face GoPro. Dude, I need to get a GoPro. I want to get a GoPro because I do want a third camera setup so I can have a sync cam for goofing, but more so I can have a cam for. Okay, so next Thursday or next week is BlizzCon week, and my plan is to make a dinner for a few streamers. So, too soon. Oh yeah, I have the menu's already set, mobile user. It's all done, it's finished. The guests who are coming to eat, they know what's on the menu. I'm not going to share the menu just yet. I'm waiting till next week, because next week when I do cook, I'm going to be streaming the whole session from start to finish. And the reason I wanted to get a GoPro was so I can set up a GoPro outside in the dining area where my guests will be and have like their point of view and stuff. What's up, Yoshi? I don't know who you are. But I guess if you ask Rifkin, maybe he'll spread the menu, cause he has it. But he's a poop butt. And he's not coming to my dinner. Cause Blizzard is so much cooler. You should add some garlic. I could. I didn't feel like it though. I thought about it honestly, putting some roasted garlic with the onions, but I kind of went against it just because. What's up, Wombat? What for cat shit? I don't understand. It's not a complete sentence, homie. Okay, it's starting to come together, which is good. Let me get my fucking grilled cheese pan. Oh, fuck this. Oh, damn it. Basil would be good. I have basil, but that will be added at the end. Because if you add basil, well, especially for like right now, I can't add basil right now. It's all gonna get blended together. But I will add basil at the end. Because basil and tomato soup is really good combination. What is that cat emote? It's from Bionic Union. What the fuck is Bionic Union? What the fuck? Yes, fresh basil at the end is the best, which I do have. That's why I'm waiting till the end. Okay, so there's like sweetness coming from the tomatoes now, which is nice. It's a little heat from those chili flakes I added in earlier, which is nice. I don't know if you guys can see it. I think you guys can. But I don't know if you guys noticed that it has been slowly reducing down. Like it started at the top, sort of, and then it's like reduced down a quarter right now. That's like the water from the tomatoes and the onions evaporating out, and just like concentrated tomato and onion flavors are still in there, you know? Do you add sugar to the soup? No, because tomatoes when they get cooked down become sweet already, so I don't add sugar. Well, we usually it's more like started from the top and now going to the bottom. I guess. I don't know. Almost time to pull it out and blend a bit. What the fuck was that? Fuck just fell. Whatever. What kind of tomato do I use? I used vine tomatoes, Real Bandit. It's just for my personal. I like vine tomatoes better than other tomatoes. Alright, Gilded. You have a good one, man. You like Romas? Romas are okay. I just like the smell of vine tomatoes better than most other tomatoes that you get at the market. Even heirlooms, like I don't really care for heirlooms much. They're nice and they're sweet, but I'd rather use vine tomatoes because vine tomatoes, they're actually really good for overall things. Overall use would be the better word, actually. Now all the mods have gone. Time to go wild. Kids, he's the best. That is true. Heirlooms are good for salads. Yeah, they are. Because they're really sweet. Like, right off the bat, I guess. They're very sweet. They taste really good. The best heirloom tomatoes are actually the ones you find that look all fucked up and shit. Those are the best ones, in my opinion. I don't know why, but the more, to me, like the more fucked up an heirloom tomato looks, the better it tastes. So like, I used to work at a really like upscale burger joint back in the day, and they used heirloom tomatoes for their pico de gallo and for the hamburgers, right? Which was a lot more expensive, granted, and which was crazy. I thought that was nuts, but you know, it tasted really good. And I always looked for like the more fucked up ones for the pico de gallo because they always tasted the best. Yoshi, I'm way ahead of you, man. I already got my cream, I got my basil, this thing's gonna get blended up, I have grilled cheese in the works, man. Don't you worry. Please explain what the sauce thing is. It's the soup base for today's tomato soup, which has sauteed onions, vine ripe tomatoes, a little bit of salt pepper to my taste, and a little bit of chili flakes to give it a kick. And then I'm gonna blend this base up so it's all nice and smooth, and then I'm gonna pour it back in. That's when I'm gonna add a little bit of water to thin it out, make it more soupy. Maybe, like, you know, let it go for a little bit more, and then add cream to it, so the cream will make it all creamy, and make grilled cheese. And it's gonna be grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. It's black and Mexican. Oh yeah. It's alright, Yoshi. I get it. It's not a problem. You wanna help out, you wanna, you know, maybe I missed some things, you wanna remind me, I totally understand. I get it. It's just what you guys don't know is I spend a week, because I cook on Fridays every week, and so I spend the whole week thinking of what I want to make on Friday. And this is what I do. I write it down, I get a prep list ready, figure out what I need, this and that. I'm sorry, this makes me hungry, dude. Let me log. I totally understand. People come here, they're like, oh shit, this guy's cooking, and they're like, 5 minutes later, fuck this guy, he made me hungry. I gotta go find food now. I totally understand. just happen to be in an area and you're hungry, yeah, man, totally. Come on over. Ring my door. Tastes good. A little more salt. Alright, it's almost time to blend this bitch. Very soon. So like throughout me crushing all the tomatoes, they actually been releasing more liquid. And so I have to constantly be throwing in more salt to get the flavor up to par as how I want it. Which I don't mind, it's just if you're a health nut person, it's bad because you don't want to eat all that sodium, which I totally understand, but I don't care. Do you know Manor Cookie from D3? Sounds like sorry, brother. I do not know who Manor Cookie is. I don't play Diablo 3, which I assume is the game you're talking about. So I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not him or his brother. Yeah. If he's Asian, I totally understand. What's up, Zelda Sam? Oh, that sounds like a good sandwich. Hummus, some peppers, and beef. Sam, you got owned by the knife bot. I love shawarma myself. I love it with lamb. Lamb is more my taste for shawarmas. With the pickled beets and all that hummus and that garlic sauce. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. He's probably blacked out. Oh yeah, my nigga. But yeah, I love like shawarma type foods. I love like Indian food for naan. I love pita. Like I love those things. For like Asian food, I love sticky rice. Like I just always love eating with my fingers, I guess, or my hands, because it's much more. It just tastes better than eating with utensils. Why am I not glassing cooking? Because I don't have a canvas. Do a little happy dollop of sauce. Oh my god. Put a painting inside the soup. Oh god. I'm not one of those latte people, man. I can't pour, you know, cream into my coffee or stuff. There's no way. Yeah, we'll use it. It's just I love food, man. Like anything food related, I'm totally down for. You know? Like I only started my culinary career like a few years back, but like those few years, like I've learned so much, you know? And I was just like, I always want to explore more, you know, like get into like different countries, like learn their culture through the food, and like understand why people eat this way, why they eat that, and stuff like that. Hey, see a video from my friend. Yeah, man. This one or this one, Sam? Let me see. 'Cause this one is the better knife. This one is just some okay knife. Been eating good food for about 30 years now. Damn, man. I've been eating good food for about 5 years. No, wait. Is that right? No. Less than that. Like 4 years. No, 3 years. And I'm still learning, man. Like I just wanna get out into the world and like, you know, eat everything. That's the dream, you know what I'm saying? Really probably first trades gyms. Okay, sit. We can work with this. So this is gonna get blended up in a big little. So I'm gonna blend this up like slowly, little by little, because I don't want the fucking blender to blow up on me. Because when blender blows up on you, it's not fun. It's really not fun. It's dangerous, you can get burnt. But the worst part is, my fucking computer is here, and I don't want this shit all over my computer. God damn, that happens, say goodbye to cooking with cookies. this is where I warn you guys that I'm gonna be using a blender, and you guys should probably mute me. But I don't really care. Sick. Alright, pour it back in here. Get some more tomatoes. You're a fan of White Raw? Dude, beating White Raw was baller. I didn't expect him to be there, and then when I saw him, I was like, I need a fucking photo. Like, it was such an awesome moment to meet White Raw. It's like my fucking hero, man. His attitude and like his attitude towards life is just so good. You know, like even if it's for like StarCraft, like if you apply it to like, you know, life and living, it's like fucking amazing. The soup actually looks really good. Tastes fucking good too. Alright. Oh shit. This might be a bad idea, but I'm fucking YOLOing this shit. So I want all the soup blended already. Oh shit! That was close. Oh shit. Okay. Alright. Please don't blow up on me. Okay, sick. So this thing is done. Pour it back into the pot. Nice and smooth. Oh baby, yes. Alright, sick. So that is my tomato soup. It looks like fucking baby food. I'm not gonna lie. But it's gonna be fucking bomb and shit. Oh yeah. Alright, so move that here. I'm actually gonna let it go a little bit so it keeps deepening its flavors, because I'll add cream after. I think I'll add a bit of water too also, just to thin it out a little bit. And then I get to make my grilled cheese. So I made like 2 grilled cheeses. Right? Okay. Nice one. So I need butter. Butter. Okay, so I'm gonna put eggs on top of that soup. No, I don't ever see grilled cheese or tomato soup with eggs. So when I go get market cheese, I get Sargento. I like Sargento off the rack. It's actually pretty good. I did not feel like spending a fucking arm and a leg for fucking cheese today, so that's what I got. If you don't like it, deal with it. Then, butter. Alright, this is gonna look like a lot of butter to you guys, but when you have good grilled cheese, you need a good amount of butter. Hey mate, what is my favorite color? My favorite color is purple, actually. I really like purple for some reason. Please come on and get cheese. No, Zam, I'm fucking poor, okay? Like, I have to worry about so much shit for next week, dude. Like, you don't even know. Nice purple position. Was that a murky comment? Purple for Zerg? Even before Zerg, I liked purple. But then when I started playing StarCraft 2, and then purple Zerg was like the best color in the fucking world. That was like sick. Alright, so got those boys going in there. So I have here cheddar and mozzarella. I got mozzarella because tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil is a really good combination. And I like cheddar because cheddar in a grilled cheese is fucking amazing. If you guys don't believe me, then you don't have to, but a grilled cheese with cheddar is just like one of the best things in life. And that they're both really good melty cheeses, so they work out. I don't know how I'm gonna place the cheese onto these bad boys, because cheese is square and bread is rectangular. I can make this work. Yeah, I'll just do that. So I'm gonna do a stack of cheddar, mozzarella, and cheddar. You don't believe anyone who uses a gas stove? Why does my goat cheese look like fish? I don't have goat cheese, man. You crazy fuck. Actually, you know what? Do that. This is my cheese stack. I'm gonna wait for my bread to toast up really well. Throw that out. And on top of that, why don't you have goat cheese? Are you being serious right now? Because okay, I like goat cheese, but I just wanted like a really classic grilled cheese. And to me, a really classic grilled cheese then is one with cheddar. So that's why I got cheddar. Man, that's just me, man. You don't have to like it. Tetris cheddar cheese edition. Alright, so I got my basil here. This is a technique you learn in culinary school. It's really useful to make things really pretty, but besides that, it's absolutely useless. But it helps to make things good. Okay. Have I ever... Oh, what's up, Irish Punisher? Have I ever heard of the Food Network? What the fuck is the Food Network? Foot Network? What the fuck is the Foot Network? Is that Food Network or Foot Network? This is Twitch, not the cooking channel. It is not. I agree. Alright, so this toast is browning nicely, which is nice. Don't be hating because you're hungry. Oh man, it's alright. Haters come and go, man. But my followers, they stay eternal. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, you guys can see that, but it's nice and fucking cool. Nope, that doesn't work. All right, so I got my basil I cut up here. This is called a chiffonade. Cause you know some people want to be fucking fancy like that. Cheddar is golly a pretty choice. Actually, thank you. Does anyone want to talk to me? Zam, I don't hate cheese and I don't hate goats. Goats make actually really good meat. It's gonna be so much red cheese in these two. Really, Midward? This goat cheese is actually really easy and simple. There are like other goat cheeses that are like fucking ridiculous and shit. Alright, so I'm gonna put the cheese on top of my bread. Just like that. Alright? I'm gonna take the bread, actually put it on top. So what I'm doing is I essentially toasted both one side of the bread, right? And I put the hot side on the bread on the cheese, so they'll melt the cheese a bit. And then what's gonna happen is I almost tripped. I'm gonna flip it so it's only like browning one side at a time. Do I have another whisk? No, I don't. He's one of there's space for that. Proxy 2X? Oh god. Yeah, give me all the StarCraft instances. I love you guys from Goose Trade. Turning my heat down to a little low. So I don't want this bread to burn. Except for the drops in. Down straight. I'm gonna flip this. I think it's alright. I'm gonna flip it again because I want it to like really brown the sides. So that's how we're gonna do it. Oh baby. Looks good. Cheese melt. Ronan, I love your Liberator references. They're so good, my friend. And for Gran, my friend, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the cookie jar. It's been I catch up to the followers because I can't really look at them, and I don't have headphones on, so I can't hear the alert. So I always go to my Twitch alerts and I always read them back. So if you guys are wondering why I'm like calling out these follows so late, it's that why. Can you ask me a question about food? Yeah, man. And for Gran, I use a playlist from a YouTube channel called Executo. I'm on the chill playlist right now. What's up, Zan? Hit me with your question. What you want? Tell me what you want, what you really want. Oh, snaps. Husky Coopster. Thanks for the follow. That one I caught, see? Welcome to the cookie jar. bad boy. So I don't know, you guys can't really see it because the lighting sucks in here, but like the mozzarella is like really melted right now, and the cheddar is starting to ooze into the mozzarella. About Frankfurt's about 25. Which reference? Where do I hire Black States to clean up after me? You don't. You gotta cook. You gotta clean up yourself, my friend. What do you think of organic foods? Organic foods do taste better. Okay, so if you can't taste it, there's no really point. Or if you don't care about your health, like as much, like you'll just eat, or you don't care about taste, you can buy whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. But if you care like about taste, like how you eat, stuff like that, I always like I care for taste. I don't really care for health, which is bad. But I do want to. I like to do some exercises and whatnot to balance it out. But like, you can buy organics. Organics do taste different. They do taste better, in my opinion. Oh shit, that was on its side. But most people can't taste the difference. But if you eat enough food to try both, you can start tasting a difference between organic and regular processed stuff. Over the line. Tell me what you care about health and not the taste. If you care about health, then you should also. I say go with organic because organic foods. Okay, you have to be really careful because just because something says organic, right, doesn't mean that it's like pesticides free, like this, that, blah blah blah. Because just because it says it's organic means that they can have pesticides, but it has to be at a certain level cap or usage cap before they can call it organic. If it goes over the cap, then it's not organic. But if it's under, then they can call it organic. So like you have to find really trusted like vendors to get like a really good organic thing. So like if you go to like farmer markets, they're the best technically, but you know you can go to wherever you want. White. Sick. Alright, so let me get my dark side elite. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the cookie jar. So I'm adding cream into this tomato soup now because my grilled cheese is done and I can start plating. Don't ask me how much cream, I'm just putting until how I feel is right. Honestly. And then I'm gonna whisk it in. Then give it a little taste to see if it needs more seasoning or not. A little more salt. And some pepper. I look like 100 mils or 50 mils. I don't know, dude. Alright, so that's done. And I have my bowl here, right? Ladle. Tiniest ladle. But it'll be like really elegant and shit. So get that here. And then we'll come over here, and then we'll cut this grilled cheese into a diagonal. That, my friends, is a good grilled cheese. Oh. Throw a little basil on top, like that. Throw this like right here. Boom! That is a good grilled cheese and tomato soup. Alrighty. And then I gotta put it on a fucking plate, so do that. There's this here like this. And then put it back on top. And then we take a picture because that's what I do. And fucking shit. I got 60 messages. Oh, get out of the way, Horizon. Let me take this picture, please. Okay, that's good. Then we go feed someone with this. So I'll be back for 1 second. Give this to someone who wants to eat it. Alright, and then I make... What? There's a lot. Alright. So then, now that's done, I'm gonna go make myself one, and I'm gonna eat. So, I'll catch you guys later. Zam is not ruined, you're ruined. I'm sorry, son. What can I say? But before I go, I'm gonna go host someone. Because Base Trade was nice enough to host me, so I'll host someone else. Usually I'll host someone from Creative, but I feel like hosting someone today. And I need to give my boy Vibe some love. Alright y'all, I'm out. Peace. I'm gonna go eat. I know the fire's on. Adios. Catch you later.